What's going on, everybody? What's happening? You know that it has to be something very, very, very unique or very special if I'm going to be just doing a live stream. Either there's one or two things. That is Devin the Gamer time because you know we just pop in any other time. But as you see, you do not see Don anywhere. So right now, what you do see is me and Chaos, and I have no idea what happened to Lemon. But
Yeah, he just dropped out.
yeah, he just dropped out. But now what we do have popping off here is a video that we're going to be talking about in regards to what's going on with Crackdown. Now, we just got finished playing the game. I played it earlier today. Lemon, you got your shit together? Come on, man.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong tab and closed Google Hangouts. My bad. I closed the wrong tab.
Now we can see your ceiling.
I don't care. Long as you don't see my bare chest.
All right, well, man, you sitting there naked and down, bro. That's
no. Yo, listen, I'm back in the building. My bad, people.
All right, cool. Because we was like, what's going on here? All right, anyway, Livewire was supposed to join us, I guess so, but I guess he chickened out. Regardless of the fact, look, this is what we got to just talk about, man. There's been some. I know that there's this word that goes around here, and it's called a hypocrisy. Like I said, that word is irrelevant to me. The word now is selective amnesia. There's been so many other games that's come out here recently that has demos or betas or whatever that you want to call them, beta tests, whatever. And they've had issues, they've had problems, they've had all different types of situations that's happened with them. And there's going to be millions upon millions of people that's going to buy these games. Now, what's really confusing and compelling to me is that now that we heard so much rhetoric behind Crackdown 3, now that we got a chance to actually get our hands onto it and actually get to play it, I want us to give us our thoughts on it because somebody's a liar here. I don't know who, but well, I do know who, but I want to ask the people on the panel and the people in the chat. I definitely want to hear your thoughts about it because if you guys have played the game, and I would like to hear your thoughts about it. But I'm going to go start off with Chaos because Chaos is a young buck. This is the first time that I've ever had to do any type of work with him. And so now you've played the Crackdown 3 beta test, have you not?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What is your initial thoughts about this game?
My initial thoughts was that I was coming in kind of with my expectations low because, I wasn't thinking that the multiplayer, wasn't going to, like, I thought it was going to be fun, but not to that degree. Like, it just blew my expectations out of the water. And this is coming from a person who's like a first-time player for the multiplayer. I played the first Crackdown, and the destruction just felt fluid. It had no effect on gameplay with like lag issues. The net code was great. Everything over there just felt smooth, and the scary part about it is just a beta,
right?
So
right.
that cloud, that cloud, you can tell it really helps, and you can tell it's really there and what it helps improve.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, now Lemetheus, Lemon, 108 Dragons. We were playing here earlier. We played it approximately around 2.5 hours or so. I know this was your first time playing the game. What was your initial thoughts once you got done playing the game?
Okay, before I get into my initial thoughts, let me just say this for the record. I am an avid Crackdown player. I'm a veteran from both games. I saw this game in 2017. I was not impressed. I don't know what the white girl name was. It just embarrassed the franchise. I went to E3 with my man K Mega, Infamous, Lady Delilah, 100. You know what we do with GRG. And we saw this game being demoed live, on stage, QLED popping everywhere. Fantastic gameplay. Different game from the time they showed it from 2017. It was amazing. Now, I watched all these videos for the past 5-6 days that destroyed the game, destroyed this game. So I said, God damn, there must be a problem with this game. Now, when I saw the game's multiplayer, I told K Mega, I told a couple of my friends, the Don, Vodka, Chaos, Bone. I said, yo, man, this lock-on shit, I ain't really with that shit. Even though that's part of the Crackdown universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I get into multiplayer for the first time today, and I could have had the beta since Friday. That's that is really my biggest week disappointment right now. But playing for 2 hours today, I ain't had that much fun in a multiplayer game in a long time. And let me tell you, as a Crackdown veteran, I was telling K Mega, I jumped right in it. It was like, oh my God, I'm right at home. The destruction was crazy. The lock on. Let me tell you something about the lock on that people complaining about. Yeah, you can lock on to everybody. But if you jump between the environments, you lose the lock on. So you have to keep moving. The game is not what IGN said. I'm calling out names. It's not what GameSpot said. I'm calling out names. And half of these fake-ass YouTube content creators just following the format of destroying another Microsoft game. And what kills me is these people, these franchises, these podcasters, these YouTube content creators, they have a big influence on what other people think about the game. I went into this game saying there's no way this game is going to look good. There's no way this game is going to play good. And guess what? We had a blast for 2 hours straight until they turned off the goddamn service. Facts.
And that was the biggest disappointment right there when they turned off the service. That was the only disappointment.
Let me tell you, man, I didn't expect much. Like I said, I had a big problem with the lock on. And after I put my hands on this title, I don't care if it's in Game Pass or not, I would have bought it. This game is fun as hell. Don't let nobody ruin your fun. I'm done.
All right, cool. Chaos, keep going. Keep going. I just want to keep hearing your thoughts about this game. And I mean, of course, let's get this out there. This is just the test beta. It's only on one map. It's 5v5. There was people that were saying that this game looks like dog shit, that this game is not up to par. It's been in development for 5 years, and the fact that it's been the level, especially the destruction, it looks like cardboard's getting broken. It doesn't seem like it's all that fluent. Give me everything about what you experienced with this game, and truthfully, no bullshit, right. No lies. Give it all to me.
All right, now when I was I just lost my I got my thought back. Had a brain fart, but initially when people were saying like, oh, they don't, like the graphics, and then I played it, I was like, okay, maybe they just don't like, that type of graphic style. And that part I can understand, but I don't see why they would bash on a game like this, like that, if they personally don't like the style. But yet now I'm kind of thinking like, these are probably the same people who are playing Overwatch, Apex Legends, PUBG, stuff that, doesn't have that realistic feel and stuff that you would see with like that Xbox exclusive with the time. I forgot what it was called. Dang, where you can control time, that one. The game made by Remedy and Rise Son of Rome. It doesn't have that, but it's
Quantum Break.
Yeah, Quantum Break. But how the game looks, I feel like it kind of goes in with the gameplay and how it is. Because with games like that, it would feel like it has a similar tone to it. This one kind of has like you're playing this game for fun. You're playing this game for a downtime, and that's what I felt like. And not only that, it's not serious doesn't mean it has the word I'm looking for. It doesn't have like a certain mechanic to it because it takes strategy.
It takes strategy.
Yeah, it takes strategy. You just can't come in rushing into a whole team think you're going to clear them out. Because there was points where in the ground looking for somebody, and then next thing you know, I have four lasers pointing at me, and I'm like, where are they all at? And you just get torn up in like 2 seconds. It really takes teamwork. Like you kind of get that Halo feel right there when it comes in terms of teamwork, and that's what I like about it. And in terms of destruction, it's nothing like, it doesn't look like cardboard or anything. You're over there smashing through glass. You over there breaking through walls, roofs, almost literally everything. And you can use that even to your strategic standpoint. You can either break through a wall to kind of get through, cover from another unbroken side, or if someone's there hiding, you can just break the wall and give them a surprise. You can do anything. You can do almost anything in that game. And that what really surprised me is that the amount of creativity that you can do in that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Look, I'm going to be a little messy. I'm going to give you my thoughts, and I'm going to be a little bit messy. And I'm not going to give two shits or two fucks about how anybody takes
it. Mega.
No, I'm just going to be real about it.
They need that work.
They need that work. The people that came out, and it doesn't matter. It could be Z, it could be Porter Rock, it could be any motherfucker out there that came out and talked bad about this game, and their asses did not play this game to understand how it played. I got love for Z. I got love for Porter Rock. I got love. This isn't about me trying to take shots. But listen. When you do shit for clicks and then you're wrong, you take that L. You take that L and you hand it and you admit for your L. Play the game. Stop looking at something and saying that this game looks this way, this game looks that way. It's just like I said when I started this podcast, right? Listen, it's just when I started this, I said, look, there's going to be millions of people that's going to buy Anthem. The beta / demo, whatever that you want to talk about, we know that EA made a big mistake of calling it a demo, and they should have called it the beta instead. The fact of that is that game had issues. No, that beta had issues, but the game was fun. I'm already sold on Anthem. Division 2, millions of people is going to jump on there, and there are millions of people out there that is exactly excited and happy about that game. They want to jump on it, and I'm all on it. I love Division 1. This takes the cake. I played it. It had audio issues. Me, Don, and a couple other people, we jumped on
dropping people issues.
Yeah, dropping
loading screen.
Loading screens.
Predator. We was playing it and we had issues with the game, but we had fun. We played it for like 4 hours straight. I streamed all 3 of these games, and tonight I streamed Crackdown 3. People got a chance to get to see this game and get to understand the actual fact of it. Look, this game may not be for everybody. If you got people that are into single player games, I totally understand that this is not your cup of tea. If this game, look, I don't expect everybody to love this game and to say that this game is the best game ever. But to call this game horrible, to call this game dog shit, to say that this is bad, that Xbox has made another mistake by bringing this game out instead of Scalebound, is a lie.
Facts.
For IGN to come out and to dog this game out like they have is a lie.
It's a lie.
This is the multiplayer that we're talking about. One map and 5v5. There were very few issues. Very few issues with they're doing a new technology that has never been done in gaming before. Very few issues. I showed both clips. I showed one clip where the games weren't fluid. I said, look, there was a little bit of lag in one. I showed that, but once you got to the movement, start shooting again, the game smoothed out just like that. While we looked at the Division 2, where we had all of those damn issues, and we looked at Anthem with all those damn issues, and then we're talking about a beta test with a game that so many people ridiculed and hated on. played better than any goddamn. And let's not forget about Jump Force. Hell, we couldn't even have people play online gameplay. We had to play against the computer.
Okay, Mega, you can go back to Dragon Ball Z Fighters. We had to tell each other on a voice chat, yo, I'm in server 599 12 14.
Yes, look.
Couldn't even send invites.
No, I'm not going to.
They had to put in a patch.
Monster Hunter, same thing. 11 million souls.
I'm not calling Puerto Rock a fuckboy or nothing like that. I like Puerto Rock. I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people think that me, Kratos, Puerto Rock, and whoever else that's on the other side, Jabari and other, that we got this hate. I like these guys. I think they're good people when you talk to them outside of the rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Zaire. I think they're good dudes to a fault. But listen.
Shout out to Tobias.
Fuck the clickbait. This is the clickbait of hating on Crackdown 3 is nothing but that clickbait. They lied to us. You listen to these brothers on these goddamn podcasts and they lied to us.
Preach.
Actual fact. IGN, they lied to us. They fucking lied to us. And you know what? I'm not even upset because if you want the clicks, I got you. I understand it. This is YouTube. But for the media to lie to us as gamers about a fucking video game that is fun as hell to play, it's more about having entertainment than it is about having games to look like God of War or Horizon Zero fucking Dawn. It's about having fun with these games. Look at how many people are excited about Apex. And did not Apex, gentlemen, especially you, Lemon, I know how you love Battle Royale. Didn't Apex Legends have its own issues once it's watched?
It still got its issue. People getting dropped out of service. Same situation. But you know what? When people love a game, they overlook the bullshit. Nobody can tell them about a game they love. But as soon as they got a game that they're optimistic about, people come out there and say, oh, this game ain't shit. And you go, yeah, that game ain't shit. It do look like Legos. It do like it's lock on. It do look like it's not fun. I don't think the server's going to work. The destruction is not what it's supposed to be. First of all, get your ass in the battle arena and play for yourself like your boy Lemon did. Facts. I told you I had my own personal problems with the game. And when I got into the game, we laughed, we joked, we bugged the hell out. We had a great stream. People in the stream enjoyed it. And all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute. For the past 5 or 6 days, I've been hearing this bullshit about the game is trash. It doesn't look HD. It's cartoony. Let's talk facts here. Crackdown original, cartoon graphics. Crackdown 2, cartoon graphics. Crackdown 3, cartoon graphics. Agents of Mayhem, cartoon graphics. Overwatch, cartoon graphics. The biggest game on the planet, Fortnite, cartoon graphics. So you trying to tell me the biggest game in the world, it doesn't look realistic like PUBG, and it got cartoon graphics? That's a negative, or it's a style, or art style? Let's talk facts here. We got to pay the bills to my man. I think that's script.
Yeah, script. Yes, thank you.
Shout out to you, my brother.
Thank you.
But I'm just saying, I got into this game. I was optimistic. I didn't jump out the window. I saw the graphics at E3. I know when I'm playing a campaign, my TV's about that work. That game is about that work. It's going to look fantastic. My thing was the multiplayer, because unlike God of War, Spider-Man, Days Gone, Detroit, after you beat the single player, there's nothing else to do. Microsoft is built on campaign, multiplayer, longevity, and gameplay. So I'm looking at the multiplayer. I'm not happy. What the hell is this lock-on shit? I'm not a lock-on dude. I'm a Rainbow Six Siege headshot dude. I'm a Halo dude. I'm a Call of Duty headshot dude. So when I see automatic lock-on, I don't want that. I'm a PUBG dude. But now when I get into the game, I said, oh, this shit is tactical. Because me and K Mega, we did that synchronization, joining the server at the same time. We got on the same team. We put that smoke on that ass. Teamwork.
Yeah. I mean, and we showed the facts.
There's a strategy to this.
Yep.
It's not just blowing up buildings, running around, acting retarded. It's actually some strategy to it. Like Apex, like Overwatch. You could be and join Overwatch all you want. You don't know how to take that specific character and help your squad? You useless.
No,
this is all facts.
And then the one thing
that work.
Right. And then the one thing about it that's really cool is that, look, yeah, the lock-on thing, it was what Delilah said on GRG Friday. She was like, I didn't get it, but now I got it. And that was the same thing how I looked at it, like, yeah, the lock thing is kind of weird. But then once you get it, then like you're like, oh shit, you need it. Like if they add if they add an element to it to where they take off the lock, then it's going to be a problem for a lot of people, and a lot of people is not going to want to play it.
They can't play it.
They can't play it because it's so controversial to where the fact of it, and I think that's a word. Let me be country. If it it's is. Not. But the thing of it is that if like you're elevating, and it's not like Titanfall parkour, so it's like you're going to you got to keep yourself moving, and you got to keep yourself as high as possible. To go down, right? And then on top of that, you have everything around you that's falling, that you just got a lot of different things going on. And then for people to say that the maps were not big enough, that's a lie. Because there's a couple of times where you can just sit there and perch somewhere and see nobody and wait for somebody to come there. And then when you do get to catch them, you can wreak havoc on them. And then like there was one thing, and then like I have the receipts. Like I will post this out on a video of showing me playing my good and my bad on Crackdown, to where there was a guy, he was perched up and he was lighting people up, and I shot the wall out, and then I
exposed him.
I lit his ass up quickly, and I put him out. You know what I'm saying, for the team. The thing of it is with this, with the extra maps, with DLC, because Xbox has been known to bring that DLC. If they do not do that, then it would be a fail. Now, there's something that I did hear that could be a big mistake for the game, and would like to know the strategy, because me and Don will be talking about this extensively as well when we do Devin the Gamer this week. But he has the thought process of thinking that that you can't have that they probably will not do party links, which that's a fail, because
it's a fail for anything that's cooperative.
That's a fail. Now, right, but this is the thing of it that I can see it in also. Like if they have just the regular PvP and they're saying, look, we don't want a group of people to have that big of an advantage to where they constantly win, and we wanted to have it to be separated, that's fine. But you have to have private matches to where you can have up to 10 people to play at one time. They have to have that.
But that's a load of fun.
That's a load of fun. Okay, go ahead.
That is not fun, because that's the whole point of playing with your friends. You get in a game like Apex, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Halo, Battlefield, and you team up and you bust people head to the white meat. That is a fail if they do not have that. But I don't see them not having that. This is not the first beta that you cannot join with your friends because they don't have that available to you.
Right. Well, no,
I don't think Microsoft would ever do that in any title they do, because it's always about co-op and teamwork with Microsoft.
Right, no, I totally agree, but this is the thing. Like, because it's only 10v10, and I hope that if the game gets to a point to where it gets a lot of love, because this is another one of those games, like I said about Sea of Thieves, that is a streaming sensation. There were constant people that was watching the stream and they loved it, and they were talking about, wow, I had no idea that this game was going to be. And then I got hit in the comment section on Xbox, was like, man, you know what? I'm buying that game. I'm not even waiting for Game Pass. I'm going to cop it. I'm a believer. And that's why we wanted to show it, because when I played it earlier today for the first time, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? This game is fun as hell. And then I had family come over, and then I let them play it, and then they were having a problem of trying to learn the traversal actions about it, but they were still having fun. Like, man, this game has a lot of potential. I just got to learn how to play it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I knew right there, because this ain't nobody that's worried about the console war and Xbox, PlayStation, blah, 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 because personally, that person is a PlayStation fan. They just came over to want to hang out with family, and they just seen me playing it, and they were like, "Hey man, what is this?" And I said, "This is a," and they didn't ask me if it was on the Xbox or whatever. They just had the controller and they just started playing it, and they were like, "Damn, I got to learn these controls," because they were excited for the game. That is the one thing about this, what's going on with this generation, with so many people that try to shit on things. And look, I know that there's plenty of Xbox fans out there that talks dumb shit just as much as PlayStation fans or PC fans or Nintendo fans. I get that. I know that. I know it. It's dumb. But come on.
But guess what?
Not good for the industry at all.
Guess what?
It's not good
that's
for
why they
gaming.
got the real gamers like us. We get out here, we smaller YouTubers, we ain't making no money, and we just saying what it is because we are multi-console gamers. Listen, you never let nobody go out there and dictate your fun. Take your time and invest a little bit. $10 is not an investment. You get out, people used to say, oh, Gran Turismo is the best. Gran Turismo was the best 10 years ago, maybe 11. Forza is the champ. And I'm not talking about no console wars. I'm just saying gaming on another level. Yeah. God of War, great single player. Detroit Becomes Human, great single player. Horizon Zero Dawn, great single player. Don't let nobody go out there tell you because it don't have multiplayer, it's not fun. Because they're a multiplayer fan. What I'm saying is, you go out here, you know the type of gamer you are, you look at the games, and then you make your own assumptions. These people on YouTube, these people on Twitter, these people on all these social medias, Facebook, that has ridiculed this game to an extent where the destruction looks like Lego cardboards. They're lying. They're going with the momentum of what's getting the most clickbaits, and they're going with that option.
They're going with what the crowd says.
Don't go with that.
Right.
I thought the same thing, and I'm coming from a part where I'm a Crackdown 1 and 2 fan. I looked at the game and said, you know what? Everybody's saying this, that, and the third. K-Mega said, yo, this is tonight. Lemon, you might be able to download it, play it for yourself, blah, 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 blah. I played it 20 minutes into the game. I'm killing people like, oh, shit, I'm right at home, catching bodies. This game is fun as hell.
And once you get the controls, it's on.
Yo,
it's
it was
once you get the controls,
so much fun. People came to both our streams. Yo, y'all making this game look fun. That's because we having fun. It's fun.
That's what it is.
At the end of the day, when you buy a game, you don't buy a game to be disappointed, bored, upset, frustrated. You play games to have fun. And when people take that fun from you, from their words, that's a you problem, because you're not supposed to let nobody take your fun away from your life. Facts.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
go ahead, Chaos. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and not only is this game fun, it's addictive. It's fun and addictive. Like, you can play this game, and this is just me from playing the technical test. I can play this game for probably like 3 or 4 hours straight before I feel like I'm about to get burned out. And I do want to say something on the note of the graphics. It may have that style, but it looks clear and it looks crisp.
It's nice
for what it is.
Right.
And that's that's very important.
Let me pay the bills. Cedric H, $2. Thank you for the donation. You guys getting Mental Exodus? Of course we get in Mental Exodus.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
We do.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting it. I don't know if it's going to be day. I don't know if it's going to be day one. I don't know if it was day one, but I definitely will get it. I definitely get it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This is no BS, man. Every title from here to April, Mortal Kombat 11 to goddamn what's this game called? Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna have every goddamn title. This is why I said when you talk about real gaming, man, this is what real gamers do. This is not, it's not about if you got it or not. I got it. I'm buying all of them.
Right. That's what. Let me make this point as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Post Up is a broadband bully, right? And you know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of respect for Post Up. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't have like I don't have no problem with the bullies either. I mean, look, I don't have no problem with any fucking body. The thing of it is with this is that, look, when it comes to just saying what a game is and what it isn't, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Look, if somebody tells me, K-Mega, I played this game and I didn't like it, I'm like, damn, I wish you did like it, but cool. I understand it. I got it. I got you. I understand that you don't dig that game. That's not your style. That's not your charisma. That's not your whole flavor with that game. But to tell people to stay away from that game, to avoid it, that this is something that Xbox has done because they don't want to give you a thorough good game is a lie. It's no different than when people that came out and they were hating on Horizon Zero Dawn, and they were saying that the game was, it was bland, it was this and that, and it was dry. Even PlayStation fans were saying, look, man, after I played it a little bit, I was just saying, bullshit. I think Horizon Zero Dawn is a beautiful game. It's a fantastic game.
Yeah,
it's
it was
an
one of my
awesome
favorite PlayStation games.
It's my probably third favorite PlayStation game out of all the PlayStation 4 games. I like that game a lot. But the thing, but that's the thing. I understand that everybody has a different perspective, different taste, different perspective of what they like and what they don't. But I cannot stand a person that comes out and uses bullshit rhetoric just for clicks. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. It is not. That is not what gamers do. That is not what gamers do. It's not. It should. It's beyond hypocrisy. It is for fucking. It's fraud. Like because
for 5 minutes of attention.
Right.
That's what it really is.
Look, it is disgusting to me when people go out after something that they want to for clicks instead of for letting people actually play the game. It was crazy to me. It almost, look, you know how strong-willed I am. Right. And there was so much hatred behind Crackdown that it almost made me for one moment think like, God damn, you know what? This game might not be good.
Yourself, right. That's
after what we've seen at E3. After what we've seen at E3, I was like, God damn. I got a question
for you, K-Mega. How many times you made a video and you made your opinion a fact? How many times?
Oh, plenty.
No, that you made your opinion a fact?
No. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
This is what my opinion. What other people is doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody who playing let's say Kingdom Hearts 3, right? And this is one reason I don't respect IGN. Matter of fact, let me go to that. They had that black kid, whatever his name was, right?
The kid from Star Wars?
No, the kid something Boya. He was an IGN dude.
Oh, I don't know.
He reviewed.
I don't know him either.
He reviewed. It's the black kid. He reviewed a Madden.
I haven't really paid attention to IGN like that.
Yeah,
in a minute. So go ahead. Though.
Before I finish my point, beyond wisdom, fun is what matters, and you got that, brother.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Oh,
That's what matters. Now let me get back into my point. This is when I start losing respect for IGN. First of all, I'm an all-around gamer. I love RPGs. I love sport games. I love action. I love strategy. I love games. I don't have a particular subject that I want to dive into and be my favorite and say everything else sucks. But IGN put this black dude up, right? He doesn't play Madden. The first thing he says in the review is, well, I'm not really a sports person, but I have to review Madden because I was told to. And he destroyed Madden. First of all, if you don't play the genre, dumbasses, how are you going to put somebody on it who don't play it and don't respect it?
Let me add another point to this, because I got so much ridicule because of what I said about Persona 5, right? And you know what I'm saying? And I know if All Day was listening to it, he would be like, oh, here you go with Persona 5. But when I made that video wasn't to dog out Persona. It was a video to talk about how fucked up the gaming media is and how gamers don't go after them in a way that, like, in real life media, people actually do. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talk about Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, Young Turks, all that shit, there are people that like make that makes it their sole mission to see the hypocrisy within all of them, right? In the gaming media, there are people out here that could be just like me and you and make a blog, and the gaming media will read that shit as like, oh, this is news. And then they will use that as fucking truth instead of them doing their own homework and their own due diligence like they used to back in the days. That's the thing that's a problem to me. Like, I'm like, look, you can bash Xbox for the problems of what of them not having big AAA exclusives in the last couple of years. I get that. I understand that. I'm not mad at anybody that says, look, we need AAA titles to get out there. Like my boy Getting In and others say, right? I get it. I get that. But you can't come out and shit on every game that Xbox makes or Nintendo makes or any or mobile phones makes because a game doesn't look like fucking God of War. It doesn't look like goddamn Spider-Man. Get the fuck out of here, because at the end of the day, most games don't. And if that developer wants to make a game that follows their what they vision of what that game is supposed to be. And when we're talking about Crackdown is not supposed to look like Gears. It's supposed to look like Crackdown, and it's supposed to play like Crackdown. And if you were never a fan of Crackdown, so how is it that you as a fucking content creator have the audacity to come out and say, well, this game is supposed to be a total remake just like what God of War did? That sounds stupid as fuck to me. That just doesn't make any sense.
These developers they got their own vision on what their titles will look like. Because when you look at games like Kingdom Hearts, that looks like a little bit of everything. When you get into the Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, Jack Sparrow looks like fucking Jack Sparrow. He don't look like Jack Sparrow from fucking the Disney universe. He just looks like Jack fucking Sparrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then when you get into the other characters, they look like cartoony, and some characters look serious. You can't tell a director or producer where you want their vision to go. Yeah. And that's what kills me. Everything is not supposed to look like God of War, and everything ain't supposed to look like goddamn Gears. You're gonna have smaller titles like a Jotun game or a Trials game with the the arcade look or the Mario look. Mario is not supposed to look like fucking Call of Duty. They can use Unreal 4 for Mario and make it look realistic. That's not the Mario universe. Right. You know what I'm saying? Do you want what's the racing game called? Mario Kart Deluxe. Do you want Mario Kart Deluxe to look like Forza fucking 4?
No. It wouldn't look right. No. I was about to say that.
It doesn't make sense. So when people come out and say shit like that, that's because they got nothing else to say.
Yep.
Yeah, right. And that look, no, this is the whole thing. Older gamers, like, I mean, my boy Fonzarelli, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You Limit. I mean, me. You know what I'm saying? My boy Sir X Man. I mean, the list goes on of older guys that's played games from its infancy, from arcades, from when it started.
Facts.
And knowing to this day here, like, look, we have dealt with we had demos that was in magazines, and then, but for the most part, when we played games, we had to look at the goddamn cover, and then we got it, and we either rented it or we bought it. That was it. There was no ands, ifs, or buts. If that game sucked, thank God that you may have got it at the right store so you can get a refund. But if not, you were stuck with it. And you know what? Even that game, it may have sucked. And the one game I think of more than anything was that goddamn not Power Rangers. It was a Captain Planet game. Captain Planet on goddamn NES. It sucked ass. But you know what? I played that game. I played it because I couldn't take it back, and I beat it. I beat it, and I loved it. I hated it. I loved it. Man,
it was terrible.
It was terrible. Man. That's the thing of it where gamers trip me out now. It's everything has got to be perfectly right. If you are a gamer that says that a demo, or whatever has to be perfect right now, please put the goddamn pistol to your goddamn big toe and shoot it.
No, put it to your chin.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Stop it. But put it to your big toe and light that bitch up, because you don't make any sense. Yeah, these games, there is no perfect game out there. I couldn't understand. Look, I love the fact that God of War, I've been a fan of God of War. Even though I was skeptical of this God of War, I had to eat the crow and say, look, this game was good. Yeah. It was great.
And you was on the fence for a minute. I was on the fence.
Look, it's still not my favorite God of War. God of War 2 and 3 are still my favorite God of Wars. But God of War, But this last God of War was fucking epic. It was great. You know what I'm saying? It was great.
The direction is good.
I wish I had more boss battles and shit like that, but it was great. It was great. The art direction and the direction that they were going, it was great. I had to eat the crow. I made the video saying I had to eat the crow, right? I did it, right?
It's real talk.
Real talk. Owned up to it, right? I appreciate you know what I'm saying, Sin Vendetta for hooking me up with that game. Because I wouldn't have bought it because there was so much pressure from Sony fanboys in my ass about my opinion about the goddamn game that I was like, you know what, I'm not getting it. Z even offered it to me for $30. He said, I got you for $30. I said, yeah, man, I might go ahead and cop that. But then I got so much pressure because I gave my opinion about the game. Never told anybody not to not get the game. Support it, love it. I hope that game does very well, but I am not going to fold because I'm saying I'm skeptical about this game. But I appreciate that because I got to witness one of the best games of 2018. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But you know what? Let me say this real quick. You know what drove you in that direction?
What's up?
It was because they took a whole different direction, and you loved the last direction they was going in. With the graphics and the down, you know, the camera angles, it was definitely different. Nobody knew what a third person over the shoulder God of War would bring to the table. And if anybody said they knew it was going to be fantastic, you're a goddamn liar. So your optimism is warranted.
Well, there was look, anybody that's played God of War from the very beginning, like I have, there were so many of those gamers that were skeptical, just like I was, because they were like, "What the hell is this whole new direction? This is." And when I said it looked Rise-ish, then there were PlayStation fans that looked like I was insulting God of War. Fuck you! I love goddamn Rise, so I thought it was a compliment. I didn't care about a jump button. I cared about what the direction was this game. Were they going to tone it down and make it more story driven and not make it more gritty, action packed? And I was wrong about that because they made it gritty. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as gritty and sexually driven like the old God of Wars were, but it was gritty.
Like
it was,
Seven Virgins.
Yeah, it was grimy. You know what I'm saying? I was used to sleeping with like 3 or 4 foot holes, and they all grabbing each other, holding, spinning the circuit, you spinning the goddamn analog, and you over here making put in that work. I was like, God damn, Kratos, put it on.
No, that's what I say. That's a problem, though. It's that it's like if you have an unpopular opinion about something, it's like you'll have 1,000 people waiting at your door to like put a pitchfork at you, shoot you, and everything. And I feel like that's also the problem today. You just cannot give out an unpopular opinion without getting attacked, like you Satan banished everybody to hell or something.
Right.
It's not right.
No, it's not.
You know, I'll give you an instance of a franchise that actually ended up being my favorite, Saints Row. I didn't really play Saints Row. I was in high school, and Saints Row 3 not just came out. I think it's been out for about 6 something months. And you know how much people were talking about Saints Row. Oh, it's a GTA clone. Oh, it's getting all this hate because it's not GTA and it's not better than GTA. It does this and that, and I don't like it. I ended up deciding to get it, and I told my friend. He said, "Oh, I got a copy of it. I'll let you borrow it." I played that game, and I probably put in at least close to like 5, 6 freaking days of gameplay with it because I was just having blast out fun. I couldn't believe what people were saying about it. And it just proves to show it's like if you feel like you have a hunch to try something, but you get like these IGNs or people who goes out with all these other popular opinions saying this game is trash and this and that, don't hesitate and go out and at least try it for yourself. Try and see if you can go to a friend's house and try it. Try and see if there's a demo or some way. But I guarantee you, probably 7 times out of 10, you're going to be glad that you tried out that game for yourself.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's the one thing that, you know what I'm saying, because we ain't going to be too long. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to go GRG long. But the thing that this is the thing right here, right, for me. And I'll go ahead and let you finish, but I just wanted to just say this. Look, enough with the bashing of video games that you don't like or that you don't care to want to play. Enough of that bullshit. I've always been consistent about how I felt about any game. I love gaming. I play all different types of games. I play anything from Yu-Gi-Oh card games all the way up to just regular shooters from Halo to playing God of War to playing JoJo Bizarre Adventures to fucking yeah. I play all types of games. You know what I'm saying? But the thing of this is that like we get labeled, and especially me, oh, you an Xbox fanboy because you don't praise or kiss PlayStation's ass. Fuck you. I play what I enjoy.
That's all that matters.
My console preference is the Xbox, but I have a PlayStation, and I probably have more PlayStation games than most of these fanboys that want to talk about me not me trashing PlayStation games. The fact of it is that PlayStation still gets my money, and I still support them because I've always been a PlayStation fan. I've always been a Nintendo fan. I've always, you know what I'm saying, I was never really a PC fan, but now I'm becoming to be a PC fan now since I've started to really get into it. I'm just a gamer. I love games. And the thing of it is, at the end of the day, it's like, look, if Crackdown isn't your cup of tea, and you played the game, and you said, no, this game sucks for me. I think that game to me is dog shit. Then you have a legitimate reason to have that beef.
Right.
You try to speak, but when you try to speak for everyone else, then you're a fraud. And I don't give a fuck who likes what I said or whatever. You know, I could talk to you about it privately, or I could talk to you about it in public. K-Mega do not hide or do not hold my tongue for anyone. I never have, and I never fucking will. This is the thing of it that's going to. This is the thing right here. Is that in 2019 we're cutting the bullshit out for real. Get the frauds, kick their ass out of here, and let these people, the real listeners out here that don't want to give a fuck about the fuckery and care about talking about real gaming. Let them decide who's the real YouTubers and who's not. I'm not here to bash on PlayStation. I give my thoughts about what I feel that is negative or positive, and then I let the people decide. I will never tell a PlayStation fan that your console or your game that I may not like is dog shit. You'll never hear from me. You never have heard it from me. You never will. And if you listen to people that tell you that those games are trash because they don't like it and they haven't played it, they're a fucking fraud. I don't care who they are. I don't care.
And you know, I'll say this one quick note.
Or if I don't, they are a fucking fraud. I am tired of it. It is done, and it needs to change. And these people need to change themselves and start doing what they were when they first started YouTube, about loving gaming instead of loving fucking clicks.
Facts.
I'll give this one quick note. You paid how much for a console, and those people who went out and bought the X, you spent $500 to buy $500 to buy that X, and you're really going to let people tell you what your opinion is on what you haven't played yet on your console, and you spent that much money for it? It just makes no sense.
I believe in this is what I believe in, man. First of all, we the smaller YouTubers, and we don't fraud on nothing. We generally buy games across the platform. I own the Switch. I was ridiculed in my own team in GOG. You got a Switch? What are you doing with a Switch? I said I'm playing the Nintendo titles that make me happy. The fun titles. The Zeldas. The Mario 3D Worlds. The Mario Karts. Then I got my Xbox for my first party Microsoft games and my online games, and then I got my PlayStation 4 Pro for them first party monsters. So I don't go into any subject to shit on anything that I purchase because I spend thousands of dollars a year, thousands, not a couple hundred, thousands of. I buy collector's editions. I buy season passes every year for everything I purchase. So why would I go out there, be the gamer that I am, and get on YouTube and change who I am for YouTube, for clicks? You gotta look at the subjects that people talk about. You gotta look at how they started as a YouTuber and a content creator, and then weigh the options. Dudes can't say they this person and then per game they change their image. You either this is who you are or this is who you're not. We over here at GRG, we play games. We got some people that straight Xbox. We got some people that straight PlayStation. But a lot of us are general gamers. Me and King Mega, we buy everything. Oh, let me do this. We got a European people out here. Gamer O'Malley. Keep it 100. Mean. You gonna stop playing. Wait till
E3.
Stop.
He said stop saying.
Oh, stop saying. Oh, well. My bad. I said playing. My bad. Stop saying wait until E3. You know what? It's not about waiting until E3 because we doing gaming right now. These next 3-4 months, the real gamers come out because there's a lot of titles to purchase. And we're going to be on deck, streaming live, talking about the game live, giving you real opinions. But at the end of the day, don't let nobody stop your momentum and give you some bullshit opinion because they're going by clicks.
Right. And then let me explain this to all day. Right. Look, that's fine. Look, this is the thing. As long as they have transparency, Phil Spencer and them did say, look, yeah, we overshot our thought process of how we was going to make this game look. Like when we first saw the city and everything else, and when I got on podcasts and everything else and making videos, and I said, look, this is a game changer regardless. You know what I'm saying? This will change gaming. Like this is where Battlefield and everything else is going to be implemented. So yeah, they have to eat some crow because they were too ambitious with their thought process. But do believe this, for them doing this first thing, it is going to open up more potential for other games. There's a reason why Microsoft with Halo did get Azure tech guys to work on this new Halo because they have a vision. They have a bigger contract. Well, not to say contract. They have a bigger budget with Halo. And so therefore, they're going to go balls to wall with this. Crackdown is the staple, and it is the introduction to this new cloud computing. And for what we've played so far, it's worked. And it's something that PlayStation fans, well, I should say PlayStation fans. I'm not going to say PlayStation fans. For haters of Crackdown and the cloud and DirectX 12 and all of that, they have to start eating the crow because that shit does work. When you see a whole building of glass
drop on your ass
or whatever, drop on your ass, when you shoot that shit and that shit breaks right off the fact where they said that was what you can do, it's a reality. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? The technology just didn't catch up. And
maybe start of a new era.
But this is a new start of a new era. And it just makes to where gaming is going to be something more stupendous than what we've ever imagined. And look, if Crackdown is not your cup of tea, what gamers have to start being more relevant to do is to say, look, that shit isn't for me. It's dog shit to me. I don't want to play this game. I can't stand this game because to me, it is a waste of time. But do not speak for me. Do not speak for Lemon. Do not speak for Chaos. Do not speak for anybody else that played Crackdown and then say that they're a part of diabetic gaming because you sound like the biggest goddamn fool on the planet.
But you know what? You know what the cloud computing. See, a lot of people don't understand, and this is Lemon's Tech Talk. The cloud computing does not have nothing to do with the X. This is facts. The cloud computing means between the OG Xbox, the S, and the X, you will get the same destruction because we're computing it in the cloud so everybody can get to see the same destruction across the board. Not because you have an X, the OG Xbox can't, or the 2013 Xbox can't see the same destruction. That's when the cloud computing comes into effect. People think that they're doing cloud computing, and if you're an X, you're supposed to see a difference in graphics. Yeah, maybe in terms of on that console, but when something blows up on your screen, somebody in a 2013 OG Xbox will see the same destruction. Let me pay the bills. Rain G4. Imagine Sunset Overdrive, Halo, and Gears maps.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, I think that there'll be like, just imagine if Warzone had that destructibility in Halo. Like, that's
like a real Warzone.
Look, Gears 4 had DirectX 12 different those assets implemented to it, but when you've seen stuff get broken up,
you want to name the scene? You want to name the scene, K Mega?
Well, like, okay, where the tornado first came towards the end, it was like towards the ending type of part of the game,
and the beginning with the lightning.
Well, the destruction part of it wasn't so impactful as it was like towards the end when that big ass tornado started coming through, and then and then you're fighting the locusts, and then you're shooting, and then boards breaking, and then things is flying around, and it's like look, I get it, like the expectations of what a lot of Xbox people have, Xbox executives have said and on certain things. Yes, they should be ridiculed because they didn't. It seemed like they didn't know what the fuck was going on their own stuff. They just listened to some cue points from maybe some of the tech guys, and then they said, "Okay, I'm going to talk about this because this sounds really exciting." And then maybe there was some parts of where they seen maybe a tech demo of some sort, and then they talked about it, and then they have to take the L. I get that. There's a lot of shortcomings with Xbox in this generation. I am not going to debate that with anybody. We all know that. But God damn it, you can't say Sea of Thieves is just so horrible that it's just that it deserves a 0 from somebody in Metacritic.
Okay, Mega.
It just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Did Sea of Thieves not just break Twitch numbers 2 weeks ago?
Well, yeah, it did, but
no. Don't talk the facts.
No, it did. But okay, this is the thing. It's just like what I said in my video today earlier. It's this is the thing to me that cracks me up about the fans that wants to bring up Metacritic scores and all that type of shit, right? Okay, The Last of Us. I mean, I'm sorry, not The Last. I'm sorry. The Last Guardian. The Last Guardian had an 80 to an 82 Metacritic score. We're talking. What does Spider-Man have? Like an 88 Metacritic score or something like that? Between 88 to a 90 Metacritic score. You're saying for a game that had over a 10-year development cycle, that has broken controls, that has horrible graphics, and this is coming from PlayStation fans themselves that were very highly excited about The Last Guardian coming out. This is coming from them, not from me, from them. That this game still had a Metacritic score of 80 to 82, but then you come to telling me that Crackdown could potentially have a Metacritic score between 68 and 70? Are you kidding me? When you see a game that plays more flawless than highly anticipated games that's going to be coming out on the 15th of this month? I mean, does that make sense? That makes no sense. It doesn't add up. And that's why I say fanboys got to stop using Metacritic until Metacritic gets policed by actual people that gives a fuck about gaming. I will never, like I said, as much as I had my speculation about God of War, and if I had the access to be on Metacritic, right? I should, let's say that let's just say that I am this hypothetical fanboy that people want to label me, right? And I gave God of War a 0. Then I should have my name exposed to the public so people can know who gave God of War a goddamn 0. So I should get that flack. Until Metacritic gets policed, there's always going to be fraudulent ass people that has an agenda that wants to hate on a certain product because they don't like one thing or the other. And that doesn't make any sense. Crackdown 3's multiplayer right now, if I had to give a fucking Metacritic score for Crackdown 3, it would be a 75 right now. just off of one, just off of that 75, not an 80, not a 90, a 75. We still have to see what the single player looks like. The game looks great. That's what made me get a QLED, is because the game looks so great on the QLED.
Talk about it.
So that's what I'm saying. I'll be realistic about this shit. As long as people are realistic gamers, then we would be all right. But there's so many people that are agenda-based that wants to have one platform looks better than the other. That's why we have the problems that we have. So you cannot talk to me about fucking Metacritic. It's a hypocrisy.
Yeah, I feel like they need a scoring, like just a solid scoring system in general of how they score games.
Yeah, I disagree with you 100%, Fonzarelli. God of War is not a 0.
No, there's no way God of War is.
No, God of War was good.
No.
Yo, somebody mute his mic.
But no. You know what? I will say this though. I will have to agree with it. It was highly over fucking rated. I felt that Detroit was a better story, 100% fold, than God of War. God of War was a really great goddamn game. I loved the twist because I was not feeling the kid, but the kid grew on me. I was like, all right.
Some bullshit came in, and I'm gonna call you out. You said you didn't want to be babysitting while playing God.
No, I didn't want to babysit that motherfucker. My kids are grown now. I don't want no goddamn more kids in my life.
That's hard. He was like, nah.
No, I got my kids are grown now. I don't want no goddamn. I don't want no little ass bastards running around. I don't want this shit. But you know what? But the kid was great. But the kid was great, and he helped you, and he helped you out, especially because I was playing on the hardest level. You know what I'm saying? And that little bastard, that little bastard was throwing. Man, I needed all those damn crows and wolves.
Your boy Lemon was on some normal shit.
No,
you know
I needed all that, especially with the Valkyries. I needed all the help I could get. But
yeah,
the game
Valkyries are tough.
Yeah, the game was not perfect. No
game is perfect.
Yeah.
I hate 10 scores. I hate 10 scores. I hate 9.
10. I gave it a 9 when everybody tried to make it out to where I said I watched the game, and if I was giving it a rating, I said I give it a 9.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Mega reviewed the game, and he just watched gameplay and gave it shut the fuck up. Y'all dudes are so weird. But regardless, I said if I was reviewing it or whatever, I would give it a 9. It looked really fun. But when actually then I beat the game, and then I said, look, I still give it a 9. I give it a 9.2. I thought the game was solid. The game was really good. It was the best overall PlayStation game because of you had the controls and shit like that.
The direction was crazy.
Yeah. The dragon was cheesy as fuck. I don't give a fuck. Well, when the dragon first was presented, he wasn't cheesy, but when you fought the dragon with throwing that shit at his mouth and shit like that, that was cheesy as fuck to me. But when you jumped on his back and cut him open and shit and jumped off and fell off and then went into Hades and all that shit, well, not Hades, whatever, Vahara or whatever the hell that shit was called. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was dope. But Detroit just had the overall best story.
Detroit was serious.
Detroit had the best story
of
everything. And then second best story to me was Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption was so crazy. It was so good. Once you got past the slow parts, Red Dead Redemption got ill. It got so ill. And I still, to this day, like this will be one of these things that stick with me to the rest of my life, is when you come back off of this one particular part where you're out of the country. You're out of the country in Red Dead Redemption, and you come back and you're on that horseback and that music is playing, and that shit was epic as fuck. And he's running back and that music is going, and and normally I would look for a skip button or something, but I was letting that music ride all the way back.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, this film. Do you hear the enthusiasm in this man's voice? That's gaming. That's gaming. That's gaming. And when people take that from you, they not worrying about your love for the game. They just worried about their selfishness and clickbaits.
Well, I didn't get no sports. I just said you out of the country. I didn't say where. I didn't say how. Right. I didn't say what. I just said when you come back But then this shit gets ill because, bruh, that horseback ride, I was like, nah, man, they ain't gonna let me horseback ride all the way back. But that music started playing, and I was in it. I'm like, oh, my crew, baby. I was galloping. I started galloping hard. Oh man. Yeah, man, Red Dead is a testament to open world games. Like, it is the truth. I loved Red Dead. The Witcher 3 overall is still my favorite game of
The Witcher.
The Witcher, but Red Dead is a very close second, and still there's still hopefully that comes out this year. The one game from CD
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
Mega got so many big aspirations for this game.
I take everything. It might make me risk it
I
all.
hope it's the holy grail of gaming because K Mega has. First of all,
man, you about to see all statues.
Yeah, I'm risking it all and getting everything for that.
The game looks amazing, but I might have to buy it on PC because that game, I know I'm gonna have to push my 1080 Ti to the brink because that game looks amazing, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't the Xbox One X playing. Even though I love my X, but I might have to take it to my my PC for that one because that looked crazy.
Rain's a goddamn fool. Hey, Rain's a goddamn fool. He says, "Hey, K Mega, where in God of War 4 did you throw shit at a dragon's mouth?" Well, I mean, I just threw that damn. I just saying I combined both. Where you was in the dragon's mouth and Kratos was punching him in the goddamn throat. That shit was weak to me. That was cheesy as hell. I'm like, Kratos, you grab it, throw the axe in his tongue and fall out of his mouth and make him fall down and grab his neck and break it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like back in the days.
Why you punch him in the roof of his mouth, bro?
Remember when you fought the Hydra? He had 3 heads, the snake.
Yeah.
And you was beating down all them heads. See, that's some OG God of War shit. Right. I respect your gangster.
And he would have some shit implanted and impaled in one of the Hydra's head. And then he cut
the head up, chop the head off, throw it in the water.
I'm like, look, I know he would have kid, bro.
The shit Kratos, but the shit Kratos be doing, boy, be like, damn, I would have never thought about that if I was in that situation. Good, yes.
Why are you punching this damn thing in the roof of the mouth to make
Kratos is gangster?
Cut his goddamn tongue from the back to his throat to his top to the top of his mouth and drop out. Then start throwing shit at him if that's what you wanted to do. That's what I'm saying. The whole the dragon when he first popped off was really dope when you was going up. On that little elevator thing, but when you start fighting him, it was cheesy. But then, you know what I'm saying? But everything else, like, you know what I'm saying? I wish there was more boss fights. But look, overall, the game, look, and one of my favorite characters of all time for this generation was the big ass serpent, the world serpent. I love that thing. That thing didn't talk English. It didn't talk, it talked some Valhalla. That
it brings you into the game, man.
I want more of the snake. That snake was a beast.
Look. The last snake that was gangster was in the first Resident Evil when that shit scared the hell out the whole world.
Yeah.
Remember that snake?
Yeah,
everybody talk. People talk about that snake for over a year. Yo, you see when the snake came out? I tried to run out the attic. I was not trying to fight that snake.
I hate those damn tarantulas and the hunters. The hunters. I couldn't stand those tarantulas because they would shake before they jump at you and try to bite you. Anyway. All right, man. We're gonna have to get out of here. But I just wanted to say this, man. Look, Crackdown 3 is really fun. And at the end of the day,
shout out to UHD in the building. LOL.
Where's she at?
Delilah in the chat. No, let's go.
What's up? Yeah, you know it had to be special for me to come do this. I got to be at work here early. You know what I'm saying? I got to be working in the morning. But
that's dedication.
But the fact of it is that I just wanted to touch out to the public out here who wanted to listen. Is that, look, they lied to us about Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3 is very fun. It's entertaining. It's awesome. And at the end of the day, for a multiplayer, that is what we want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not these superficial graphics where everything looks the goddamn same, but we want a game that's entertaining. And if they keep true to what they're doing, then you know what I'm saying, with the maps, and then they have you know what I'm saying, different array of weapons, and just adding more to Crackdown. The Crackdown is going to be another streaming sensation for Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
State of Decay and Sea of Thieves, but I gotta pay the bills. Oh, we gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
Rain G4, the World Serpent is Kratos' grandson. Something wrong with you. You need to check. SSI has overlooked your life. You, my man, you support us hard body, but that's different. The World Serpent is Kratos' grandson.
Yo,
God damn.
Stop it. Yes, man. I love the World Serpent. The World Serpent was a beat.
You would think, but with Crackdown though, you would, and how they were talking about it, you think they'd be talking about a whole nother different game. That's how bad it was.
Right. You're absolutely right. That's the one thing is like you talking about a game. Everybody was downplaying this game so bad that it was just like, look, and I like the fact that Xbox did stick with it and they did improve it, and they did because I'm really stoked now for the story mode because look,
that looks even better.
Yeah, that's the thing. That
looks even better. That's what's crazy.
Was the story mode, and that's what I said. That's what made me get a QLED because I'm like, God damn, this game is gonna look.
You
good.
got that QLED because you want to step your game up and be in the realm of that 4K realm, like the Nether realm, all the combat status.
Yes.
Let me quote our sister. I hope they support it post launch, but I have my doubts. Delilah, Microsoft don't never leave nothing behind. Not in the Phil Spencer watch. They don't never put out a game and not support it.
No, well, and I have to
name a game.
And I have to disagree with all day. He said Sumo Digital lied to us, and then he said, "I hope the game gets trashed so they could do better next time." I think that the game is better than what both predecessors were, and that's what look. Yeah. That's just like saying for Knack or for what's that one game on PlayStation, Ratchet and Clank. You know what I'm saying? That those games they weren't better, or I mean, look, those games were good. Like, I don't know. I mean, like that's to me is just saying like they lied to you. You were at E3 when they did show the game, and then he was one of the people that was saying, look, man, that game is not going to live up to the hype. That game is going to be bad, this and that. And they added improvements, and you're still saying that the game is not that good enough. Then I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man, because look, I thoroughly enjoyed the multiplayer. I thought the multiplayer was
awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. And
very good.
I was
gotta pay the bills again.
Yeah, I was thinking like it was like that may have been an issue. But anyway, Rain, he said, according to the Norse mythology, the world serpent is Loki's son. Well,
yeah, that's true.
That's true. I know that they've added a little couple of twists to it and stuff like that. Yeah. But I mean, for people who have not beat God of War, which I mean, any PlayStation fan should already have that game beat. Well, it's only it's like 54% of PlayStation fans have beaten the game. But look, you know what I'm saying. But look, I mean, yeah, you'll find out all about the thing about that. And then another thing about that is that it's something that I've said about Halo. Is that like Master Chief has got to have an ending at one point in time. At least I have to. I expect
save lock.
No, save lock. I'm just saying the one thing I give big kudos to what's his name, Corey Brewer, what his name is, what the director of God of War, is that they do have a end game for Kratos. Like Kratos is going to die eventually. He's going to be done. And I have to give PlayStation fans a lot of credit because for the people who have beaten the God of War, they already know that Kratos' time is going to have to wrap up and then it's going to have to be passed on. And so I wish Xbox fans would get their heads out their ass and understand with a solid, you want it to progress. You don't want to regress, and you don't want to be like Halo is not like fucking Mario, and you do not want Master Chief to live forever.
Cartoon characters
forever, but he might
the same age.
Can I interject on there real quick?
Oh no, we about to get your ass out of here.
Oh no,
what you gonna say, Flip? Before we get out of here,
we're not talking about Star Trek. Get this sucker out of here.
Out of here, man. We don't have full beat
me up, Scotty.
Everybody has 20/20 vision.
Stop me from doing crack on Planet Kratos.
Hold on, what I think a lot of people are upset about this because some people are maybe mad or jealous because that particular game is not on a platform of choice, and that's what I see and I noticed this whole generation from the beginning when they start having these petitions and stuff, wanted these games to come to the PlayStation instead of just getting mad at the Xbox fan. What you need to do is address your anger and issue towards Sony, the type of game that you want. I'm saying same as way as if it was Xbox fan that had something against with PlayStation or Nintendo fan had, don't get mad at them. You address that to Microsoft. Now that's what I see. That's what I seen really this generation with people who just upset and angry because it's not on a platform. Now if Crackdown was
Yeah.
on a platform, we would not be hearing this. As well as Halo, so forth and so forth down the line. As far as teams and Master switching Master Chief out and putting another character in there, whatever, people do need to get over that because you don't want this game to become with Call of Duty and all these other games. The same thing
don't.
over and over and over. That is why I am more geared towards Gears of War and Halo type of style game because they don't push them
Years
out
moved
every
on. Years moved on.
Yeah, Gears has moved on.
Gears moved on.
Gears moved on,
You know what?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what?
Marcus
You know
and them
what?
are not the focal point anymore.
Master Chief ain't got no baby mama, so
Yeah.
They got to do something with that. But you know what, Flip? Don't come in here with them facts.
Right. Anyway,
You're gonna have 1,000 pitch
yeah, Flip, you came in way too goddamn late. But regardless, we about to get out of here, man. We went way. I said we were about to do about.
You know,
30 minutes.
first of all, let me hold on, K Mega.
What's up?
We got 53 people watching now. 52. Hit that goddamn like button. I ain't satisfied. Hit that like.
Oh, hit the invisible like button.
Hit that like button. You know why? Because we got up in here and y'all came out and supported. That means y'all do what we do. We gamers. Y'all love what we do. Y'all came and support us. Just hit the like button.
I
It's
like
Even
that.
what time it is too.
Hey,
It's 2:44 where I'm at. That's
Giving all day some static. Get his ass.
Yo,
Let
listen.
him have it.
No, I don't get.
Love it.
You know.
No, there's people in the chat that's over here giving us some static. I love it. He's over here now. Look at it. All day over here. He said, like it. That's fun.
I want you to commend me right now. I'm taking the high road.
The high road. Take the high road. It's all right. Anyway, man, good shout out to all day. Fonzarelli, you know what I'm saying? The old brother.
Fonzarelli was good.
The old clan from GRG, man. Wish I would be a part of fucking the 2-year anniversary coming up here next week. But you know, it is what it is. I know y'all
Shout
got
out to my big bro for getting it popping tonight. We came on mad late, and y'all still out here effing with us. 55 watching now, and it was it had to be over 200-300 tonight because people was jumping in and out. Let me tell you, this is what my man K Mega brings to the table, and everybody in GRG, we are straight gamers. This is what we do.
Right.
Facts.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? So
no matter the console or the consequence, this is what we do.
Gamers United.
That's
Gamers
it.
United.
Enjoy gaming to a fact. Anyway, so let me just go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves and get out of here, man. So we can get out of here. But I'll start with you, Flip, since you just came in here and interrupted. You know what I'm saying? What's your podcast got to say? Where can they find you at, bro?
Yo, you can follow me on Xbox Live. You can find me on Road Vibration Podcast. You can find me whenever K Mega send this out and I got time to do this, whatever. You know, man, you got a man now, you need me, I'm there. That's all I'm gonna say. And please, no weird stuff on Xbox Live.
Oh no. Send him all the hate mail. All the
yeah.
And he's the dude that be asking for gaming chairs on my channel. Please, whatever gaming chair you need, content, he is the provider. He is the financial hacker for Runaway Dragons TV. Flip.
I had that.
He got some new charity called the Flip Gives Out Free Stuff Foundation.
He got the fingerprint scanner to all the bills. Facts.
Anyway, all right. Chaos, man. Yeah, man. It was good to talk to you for the first time. Well, it ain't the first time I worked with you because I was on the Vibration podcast with my boy Chuck, but Triple Cup Chuck. But what's up, man? Where can everybody find you at, man?
Well, you can find me on Heroic Vibration Podcast on Tuesdays. And you can find me on Twitter at Chaos God. God.
I'm going to kill.
Hey, you say God.
Did you hear that shit? Damn, he sound like R. Kelly.
Oh no. Oh no, you went too far.
Yeah. Man, all right, and then of course my main man, Prometheus from the Zeus. Where can they find you at, brother?
You can find me at 108 Dragons TV on everything, man, and always support that GLG podcast. And I ain't gonna say wait to E3 because we bringing E3 to you every day, 2019. Facts. Support this team, man. Support everybody on here. We do real things from real heart and real situations. Facts.
Right, no doubt, man. I can't wait till E3, man. We gonna be a goddamn fool this year.
They ain't ready for us. They ain't ready for us. We ain't doing clickbait.
We gonna be a goddamn
checkmate.
Fool. Yeah, we got bloody knuckle. The demon Gothic.
Ooh.
We gonna have
Maybelline
Delilah.
queen.
Yeah, we gonna have Delilah. You know what I'm saying, with that expertise. You know what I'm saying? We got Megatron is gonna be out there doing his thing, rolling. You know what I'm saying? The
My boy
Iron
King
Lord.
David from the Iron Lords podcast. Y'all not even ready for this.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
podcast, they gonna be doing their thing. Motherfucking Lady Infamous, that Thug Cash is gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? 100. You know what I'm saying? Our main man, you know what I'm saying, aka 99 Cent.
About to hit you with that Geostorm.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, that dude, if I got to hem his ass up and throw him on my shoulder, he gonna cook that goddamn chicken again. That shit was moist and tender. So anyway, yeah, no, man, we gonna have a good time.
Your favorite YouTuber, suckers.
There's gonna be so many people there at E3 and so much content. You may need 2 channels.
We doing live podcasts. We doing giveaways. We doing live from the floor. Y'all, listen, man. Small channels doing big things. Y'all not even prepared for us.
Right, man. I can't wait to go back to EA.
Yeah, these are definitely some good brothers that y'all need to check out, man.
Very good people.
We have some more dudes take pictures of my fat ass and then post it on their channel. I can't wait. Go ahead. Anyway, we out, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I know this was a short story, but we just had to just let it know, man. They lied to us about Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3 is fun. Microsoft should get some credit for sticking with it and making this game be as fun as it is. So hopefully there's a lot more things to come. But if there's things that's bad about it, we'll definitely talk about that as well too. So I mean,
we gotta get that. You gotta get your slogan. Let's go, K Mizzle.
All right, man. Look, if you're not playing games, you better have your ass in bed because I know it's Monday and we all gotta go fucking work. Or better have that. You better be doing that pants off, dance off, baby. Go. Good night. Peace.
Good night.